Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Real Techie here. Listen, I have a phone interview in about 20 minutes. I'm actually headed to one of my favorite parks just to calm my nerves. So guys, come with me. I'm going to record the whole thing. I will pick you guys back up when I am settled in so you guys can listen in on this phone interview. All right, I'm here. I'm going to find a little cozy spot somewhere. Hello?
Hi, is this Michaela?
Yes, it is. This is she.
Hi, Claire. This is calling from Angie for your phone interview today.
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Excited to be having this conversation today.
Good. I'm glad. Is now still a good time for you?
Yes, it is.
Work experience, kind of see what your roles have entailed, and then, of course, just give you some more insight about this opportunity.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome. If you want to kick it off, just kind of give me a little insight of what you're currently doing, what your roles have kind of entailed, that'd be great.
Okay. So currently I'm actually in real estate, but I'll go back to the beginning. So actually for the past 13 years, I was in the beauty industry. 5 of those years, I was a business owner of a salon. Around 2020, around COVID, basically that allowed me to kind of venture into new opportunities and search of a second career, really. After that, I end up landing a position at Verizon, which, is one of the largest wireless communication providers. I was there for a short time, got some great experience, but then eventually went on to get my real estate license. So I am currently practicing real estate, but ultimately I'm looking for a position in tech sales specifically.
All right, awesome. So, what would you say you're looking for in your next role?
I'm really looking to be valued, as a member of the team. I'm looking for something that's going to challenge me, basically a new direction within tech. I believe that, the skills that I currently have within sales can open so many doors. And so I'm looking for an opportunity where I can really see myself growing and expanding. I'm just loving what I do.
Yeah, no, of course. So, what would you say interests you most about this position?
Again, it just gives me the ability to sharpen the skills that I already have. Learning, furthering my communication and just overall being in the tech industry. Also, specifically because I used to be a business owner and I've actually thought about using the product or the service. I thought it was pretty cool because I have that industry experience already.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, just to give you a little more insight about this opportunity. So, as an inside sales rep, you'll be making around 150 cold calls per day to different contractors and business owners, basically trying to get them to purchase leads through us. So, what
Okay.
those leads are basically possible jobs that they can work on. So, I just want to make sure that sounds good to you. I'm not quite sure if you've dealt with high volume before.
At Verizon, I have dealt with high volume, especially around those peak seasons. But actually, before that, I used to work at a call center, so I'm quite familiar with high call volume. Yes.
All right, awesome. And what about cold calling? What would you say you're kind of used to with that?
So during my time at Verizon, when we had some time that was kind of slow, our dialer would cold call customers or potential customers that were looking to purchase devices or services, internet, whatever it may be. And so we would reach out to them, cold call them, and try to get them back in, welcome them back in, let them know that this opportunity or a new opportunity or a new promo was being added, and see if they were still interested in purchasing.
All right, awesome. So, for this role, of course, you're always going to face tons of rejection. So, I just want to make sure it's something you're comfortable with. You're comfortable with moving past it.
Definitely, like as a part of any sales job, I mean, I understand that rejection is just a part of it, and I pretty much take it in stride. I mean, personally, I don't take rejection personal. It's just something that
Yeah,
comes with the job.
no, of course. And what would you say are your biggest motivators?
My biggest motivator, I would say, helping people, helping businesses, um, learning, growing, developing. Of course, career potential, growth. Those are my motivators.
All right, awesome. Well, it's definitely a great place to be. After you're with us for 6 months, you're able to join our leadership development program, which then puts you on a fast track to kind of becoming in a more leadership position. So if that's something you're definitely interested in. It's definitely a great place to do it. And,
Awesome.
if you're interested in becoming a leader, I'd highly recommend applying for that if you do join our company.
Awesome. Definitely sounds
Yeah.
great.
And currently, we're looking at an April 3rd start date. And on April 3rd would be when you would enter into training. Our training is technically 12 weeks, but the first 4 weeks are the actual learning portion of it.
Okay.
So during 4 weeks, you'll be hopping into different Zoom trainings, learning about the product, how to sell it, just really getting fully comfortable with the company. So I just want to make sure that all sounds good to you, and also that an 8:30 to 5:30 schedule would also work for you.
Yeah, so far that sounds great.
So the last thing I do want to touch on, of course, is compensation. So how that kind of looks is you'll have your base at uncapped commissions. So if you're making 3 sales per week, then you're looking at on-target earnings of $70,000 per year. If you're making 5 sales per week, then you're looking at on target of $107,000 per year. So I just want to make sure that sounds good to you. There's no hesitations there.
Okay. Is that negotiable?
It is not. Because of the potential commission earnings, it's sadly not negotiable.
Okay, sounds good.
Right, awesome. Well, if you're wanting to move forward with the process, I would love to get you scheduled for a second interview if you're interested.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, the adrenaline. How do y'all think I did? I was a little nervous, but maybe I had my notes, but I think I did pretty good. I mean, but I think it's just been so long since I had like a real interview. I've literally been a business owner, for 13 years and counting. And my last job that I had was like 2 years ago. So it's been a minute since I've interviewed. I'm gonna take y'all with me again tomorrow on a second interview. I had to come back and let you guys know I'm grateful for getting opportunities to interview 2 weeks after, being in the course. So I have to really just calm down and respect the fact that I'm being offered a position. Okay. Also, one of the girls, I messaged her because I wanted to get I ain't gonna say the company, I almost did, but I wanted to get some insight, and she gave me so much detailed information for my interview tomorrow. I'm so eternally grateful for her. Good morning. Today is March 2nd, 2023. I'm preparing for the second round of interviews, and my desk is a hot mess. So many notes, so little time. I've been prepping, going over questions. So right now it's 9:26 a.m. The interview is not until 12. I'm gonna watch a couple YouTube videos, role play, and I'll bring you guys back when it's time to interview. So I'm in the middle of studying and I'm stumbling. Oh my God. For instance, what do you know about the company? I'm familiar with Blink companies. Blink. My mind goes blink. It's 11:58, y'all. Here we go. $12:06. This may be a good thing. At this point, I don't know if I should be grateful they didn't show up or upset. After that, I will reach out to the recruiter and let her know that the meeting never started. So the manager did not show up. It's 12:25. The recruiter just reached out to me and asked me if I was no longer interested in the position or if I was having trouble logging in. I told her I'm still waiting for the host to start the meeting. Most likely it will be rescheduled. I'm disappointed. This could be a good thing. Maybe I'm dodging a bullet at this company. We'll see. I'm gonna keep putting in applications because obviously they don't value my time and energy and preparation that it took for me to start this interview. They're calling me. Give me 1 second. I don't know what God is doing right now, but she was logged into Zoom on her end. I was logged into Zoom on my end. Yet neither one of us were connecting. So I don't know. I've never heard of anything like that. So it must be divine intervention, honey. Let me keep putting in applications. No interview.